Oh my God. Hi. How's everybody doing? It's here. Today's the day. Are we ready? Please welcome Chef Maiku. Thank you so much. You can say hi. Well, he's here. He was just talking.
Oh, there we go. I was being a boomer.
Like sound check, everything was fine. Now you messing it up. Oh my God. We'll get through.
I'm good.
Does everybody have your emotional support snacks, your fat pants on, your drinks, your whatever, non-alcoholic, or whatever you want? All right, let's say hi to chat. Cranky Pasta, that Amber chick, Kayla. Ooh, Winston's growling. He's gonna bark. Mick the Cornball, Sarah K, Panda Pondu. It's just Jill. How you doing? Welcome in.
Hi, Jill.
Meg the Artist. Spooky Muse, Stiff Astro, Sean Nova, Franken Beans, also known as Miami, my YouTube's husbands. I said Sean Nova, Andy. Oh, Andy, hold on. Let me do this before I forget. There you go, Andy. Thanks for your understanding. So, how's everybody doing? We're gonna let people, notifications go out and people come in. First and foremost, just big thank you to Chef Maiku before we even start.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So just like a couple, I don't know, announcements. I want to say a couple of things before we start. So we get into the meatballs, the meat and potatoes of the matter. Please understand, like I've been saying, I will continue to say, if you're an FFG supporter, you're a part of her community, or you're still welcome here. Okay. But today is hopefully the start of an important discussion, a conversation that needs to be had. I don't want to hear about the cat. Please, nobody come in here on some fuck shit about the fucking cat. We are here to discuss, and now and in the future, ooh, Winston, for people that want to share their stories. Winston, I'm saying something important. Can you please come here and stop barking? He's very upset. He sees somebody. We're here to discuss FFG's behavior in her treatment of human beings. Her acquiring physical possession of BBJ does not negate what she's been running around doing. How you treat human beings, especially people that are part of your community. One second. Sorry, the mail person. It's Sunday. Why is the USPS out here? But great. Yes, exactly, Meg the Artist. Meg the Artist says, we've gone over the kitty in that situation ad nauseum. Yeah, and cool. It's a great thing she did. Like, sketchy, but and we'll talk about we'll talk about BBJ towards the end, because I have some thoughts on that. Again, everyone's welcome here. Everyone, just whether you're here now or in the replay, same rule applies. Just be respectful. This is always has been, always will be a place of open discussion. And if you want to come in and be like, hey, I support FFG. I don't think she's done anything wrong. Fuck all these bitches she's blocked in, whatever. Then cool, that's your opinion. As long as you're respectful, I don't care. So, what do you think, Chef?
Yeah, opinions are welcome, and this is what happened to me. And it was all public. So
Yeah.
there's really just one, I would say kind of one side, and that's my side or whatever is out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
And
if I could have handled it differently, cool. But what happened happened.
well, and I think what happened with you, what's happened with other people. And again, I want to put out there my DMs are open on Twitter. If you're on Discord, in my Discord, whatever, if and when any person is ready and you want to share your experience or story, because I don't think people realize what how she's treated people, and not just like some rando on Twitter or some you know just various person in her chat. Like, these are people she's also considered friends, close to her. The quickness with which I have seen with my own eyeballs that FFG will take somebody, a human being, right?
Hmm.
Just throw them away with such a quickness. And it also makes me question, girl, what you so scared of, Miss Mama? Why are you so quick to throw people away? Like, we all saw what happened with Just Saying and that whole situation. Like, they both could have handled it better. There was, it's friends fuck up, people fuck up,
Hmm.
and we don't know everything that happened behind the scenes. But to me, it very much seemed like FFG did what she does, and she's never wrong, and fuck everybody else, and how dare you. And Just Saying is very much the type of person where she picks her battles, it seems, and she just took her shit and left, and did what she was
Yeah,
comfortable doing.
she was over it,
Hmm.
probably.
Yep.
Hello, everyone coming in. We
Wait,
got
wait, wait.
Sarah.
What's going on in the chat? Hold on. Are we pocket modding? What's happening? No, and I agree, Shadow. I think we should be able to float. I want to go into different chats and not be judged. 100% Shadow.
Hmm.
Because that's how
Right
I've
on.
functioned. You know? Wait, why? Hold on. Why was this? Well, if anyone, please, if you're in here and you're wrenched, please be careful. If you're have your, phone somewhere, and let's not pocket mod. And if you do, please let me know, and so somebody can fix it. Well, I'm assuming that was a mistake. Sarah Locklear, please make sure you're not pocket modding. Um, it happens. I have sausage fingers. I've done it myself. Um, and I know there's some people watching right now that, may or may not in the future want to tell their story. And I just want to say the door's open. If it's 6 months from now, if it's a year from now, if and when you are ever ready and you would like to come up here in a place where oh my, I need to remove him from my room. Hold on a minute.
Well, let's say hi to some people. Where did I leave off? Little Boots, hello. Uh, Nisi
He gets
Nisi.
he gets to be a grandma boy.
That Amber chick, hello.
uh
All right.
Yeah. Hey, Lynn. Hey, that Amber chick. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for being here. Got um, I know there are some people. Hold on, let me put up Gatas, Lil Boots, if you're able, or if somebody has about deep dives or whatever, yeah, I need to know if there's like an FFG deep dive. I would, and I am biased. Lil Boots, if you want to link the two Deadly Content, which is a co-channel between Lil Boots and Death. They've done 2 streams on FFG. I would definitely watch the first one because people don't realize, like, the FFG likes to have in her Twitter profile. Like, I'm not an anti, I'm not a hater, I'm rogue. I hate it's girl. Like, she likes to sweep under the rug, and we've all run with and associated with people that turned out wasn't the best idea, but FFG likes to act like some shit never happened. And I'm not privy to a lot of it. I know there are people that can explain the dynamics and the connections and what went down much better than I can. Um with like who is it? Oh god, what was her name? Was it Froggy? Froggy. Um there was some Charlie Gold stuff in there. I don't fucking understand what that was all about. Her being buddy buddy with Nags, and then that turned on her. Like, I just, it is what it is, man. We've all roamed
Hmm.
and been in different communities, and that's okay. But,
Yeah, we have to. We make mistakes or we learn, and we're not people's cups of teas. So that's
mm-hmm,
life.
yeah. Oh, easy. Welcome to Spoopy Burbs. Thank you so much. Please enjoy your member emojis and dip in on those members only streams, which I think I'll be doing a members only stream to kind of like follow up to this in a few days where we can just like sit and talk and you know see if anything comes about from this, which I honestly don't fucking care because again, a lot of what has happened with people such as Chef Maiku, it's happened publicly, or Frenchie wants to sweep it under the rug or just sits and screams about it. I'm going to have respect for somebody that's going to come with their whole fucking chest and be like, yeah, I was friends with so and so, or I made a bad decision, or I fucked up, rather than sitting there acting like I never do any wrong and it's everybody else. And red flags much, girl?
And who said that? We know she's live, so
Yeah. Oh, trust
it,
me.
it that just happened. But who cares? We're not competing with her.
No, yeah. Again, I am my own person. I am my own channel. And who or whatever I'm talking about, whenever I'm talking about it, I'm my own person and I'm doing my own thing. Y'all know the people I'm friendly with, have I guess I'm in like a little group sort of thing, but I'm still also very much me. And there's a reason I scheduled this Sunday stream or like Thursday afternoon because I wanted it to be seen because I'm sure it was oh, this Raven Star chick she's talking about you. Great. Guess what? People have every right to fucking talk about me and do a fucking stream because we choose to put ourselves on this platform. Therefore, it opens you up to criticism, constructive criticism, even shit talking. But
Hmm.
it's whatevs. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think, isn't FFG supposed to have like a high school friend of Chantel's on about or some shit? Which,
yeah, someone that
stop.
Chantal knew from high school.
Ugh, stop it. Stop. Emoji time. Remember emoji time. Stop it. Stop that shit. For a long time, I'm just I I still don't know how I feel about the whole like, oh, let me call Chantel and warn her about Natter. Um, the fashion show, I'm kind of 50-50 on. It was a
Yeah,
public
that one
event.
was.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that one. Public, yes. And she was. Well, it was a small event, number one. So French Fry Girl was very front and center. So there's
Mhm.
like no hiding for there. Eh,
Yeah.
then the phone call. I'm more for the fashion show, I think.
Well, yeah, and I'm split on that because it's like it was a public event that Chantel talked about. If Chantel didn't want anybody, she had like Chantel needs to realize if you're going to publicly announce this and give the specifics of the day and time,
Hmm.
people might show up and I don't know. I mean, listen, Chantal and FFG are the same person, right? They both troll to a certain extent, and they're both just they're one and the same. It was a public event that Chantel advertised. Was it okay for Frenchie to go? I'm I'm kind of 50-50, but it also gives me the ick because it's not like it was a case of this is a YouTuber I like that I want to go see and hang out. It's this personal
Yeah, it was a
interaction that's
personal
weird.
thing,
Yeah,
like
it is.
frenemies.
Mhm. And I'm sorry. I stream usually when I'm on my schedule, like 3, maybe 4 days a week. I try to fit in my member streams. That's a lot, especially like having to pre-screen like NIGs or catch up on the girls or do research for Freaky Friday. I I can say from being on this side of the screen, for her to stream as much as she does and only about Chantal, because let's be honest, FFG only dipped into the that one family to
Yeah.
cover her ass. This is her whole life. Thank you, Nisi,
Hmm.
for the super chat. Hot Cocoa Fund, gotta go. Just wanted to say, I assume that's high. Yeah. Sorry, my it's blurry. I'll do a replay tonight on the ride home. XO. Please be safe, Nisi, and thank you so much for your super chat and your support. You're a doll, and I adore you. Um, the fashion show is a little iffy, little icky, right? And
Yeah.
then I don't know the whole. Before we get into Chef Maiku's screenshots and whatnot, I'm not saying it's not a great thing about BBJ, right? Because I feel Chantal was going to euthanize BBJ. The way that went down, oh, thank you so much, Shadow, for the super sticker. I appreciate that. Oh, can I do the thing? Oh, cute. Thank you. I appreciate you. Um, I think we all know if FFG would have straight up contacted Chantal and been like, give me BBJ, I will take her. More than likely, just out of personal spite at that time, I don't think Chantal would have willingly given her BBJ.
Hmm.
Um, the whole lying about who was really taking her and stuff. And then FFG not being honest that she actually had BBJ. Like, it just, I know so many people that have stated it makes me feel icky. I don't agree with it, but I'm glad BBJ is still alive. And that's one of those things I'm just, it, like, yeah, I'm glad BBJ is still alive, but it makes me cringe up, you know? And and
Yeah,
that's not a
she.
fucking excuse for what she's running around doing now. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to talk over you.
Yeah, she was kind of lying, like how Chantel lies and tries to rewrite history. French Fry Girl
Mhm.
was sneaking. sneaking around, lying to us about everything. Is she paying for the vet stuff? Yeah. Is there
Mm-hmm.
paperwork? Yeah. But what's the story?
Yeah.
Yeah, we know about the NDA, but who's this Amy
Mm-hmm.
Flowers and why was she there?
Yeah.
There's
It's,
something going on.
yeah. See, and that would have, yeah. FFG offering Chantel $3,000 for BBJ, and they both sign an NDA and don't talk about it. Um, but people, listen, you guys know I love animals. I've had cats. I love cats. I've got dogs. I love a fucking dog, and I have to stop myself from doing it. And I understand, just like if I came on here and Winston was in a bad way, you guys, you would feel that because you care about him. We all had we all cared about BBJ, even though I'm sorry, I found it disgusting. Chantel would let her up on the fucking counter, and I got tired of looking at your butthole, BBJ. Like, I digress. But it's, I feel like people are too attached to BBJ, and people humanize their pets too much now.
Yeah.
I don't know. So, my first question for you, Chef, how did you How did you end up? How did you find yourself over at FFG's?
French Fry Girl. So I came into Shantopolis uh spring, early summer of 21, which is where she started the drug arc and when Nader came along. But I was dipping my feet into Amberlynn and Chantel probably about 2018, 2019.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say, if I remember, I know it was definitely before 2020. Like, I've heard of them. I watched Willow and Zach
Yeah.
and that, but I really got into Chantel during the drugs and during the Nader thing.
Yeah. So that was
And
like summer of 2021.
yeah, and my favorite videos of French Fry Girl were the recap of the Summer of Love
Mm.
when she would recap the live streams of her meeting Nader.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been 2.5 years that I was with her or watching her, I guess.
Yeah. And you were fairly active in chat and
Oh yeah, yeah. When
okay.
when I was able to, um, I'd probably sneak it in at work too. Put a little earbud in, send a quick little cheeky snoop super chat.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. Just a quick note. Yeah, we're getting to it. This is a conversation, and I want everybody to understand there's a lot of stories out there from a lot of different people of varying degrees. Some people that were more involved, it's more severe. Some of them are, like this is just a good example, and mine too, of how quickly, and she's just boop, whatever. So
mm,
yeah, we're getting to the story. This
we're
is a
getting there. Yeah.
conversation between myself and Chef Maiku and you all in chat. So I appreciate your patience. This is not a just get up here and scream and yell and be angry and unreasonable and um, you know, this, believe it or not, is not a bashing session. This is just, hey, look at this. This is a thing. So yeah, we're getting there.
There was someone asked me or asked who I was.
Yeah.
So if you don't know who I am, I changed my avatar, but on YouTube, my avatar is that gingerbread man. Like in the thumbnail, I chat with Yava, did chat with French Fry Girl, Jill, Belinda, Raven, Yava,
Hmm.
Sam, all of them. I chat with them. So I'm more into the girl world stuff. I've been there for about 2.5 years. Am I well known? Probably not. But I've been around, so you might have seen my name once in a while.
Yeah, I recognize you from Yaba's. Thank you. Cranky. Thank you, Cranky Pasta. I'm saving them to my phone. If I don't use them this time, I will have these and use them on the next one. I appreciate that.
Kayla remembers me.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've been around, so
Hmm. Listen, like I was Chef and I had a lovely conversation last night, and I was telling him I don't think a lot of people realize like I was there for the inception of Girl World. I've been running these YouTube streets for God 2011, and in Gore World since like 2015, 2016. Like I was watching Chantal before there were really like there were like a few clip channels, but like nobody was doing really reactions. Nick doesn't fucking count.
oh yeah, the clip channels. That's
Yeah,
uh,
that's all there was.
Peanut, Young Dun Honey Bun.
Mm.
Uh, those were the ones I think I first got into
Yeah.
with Amberlynn. So I've been watching for a little bit longer than I've been chatting.
Yeah. Yeah, I've moderated for quite a few people. Like most, like I mean, shit, even Death knew who I was, before we met over the summer and became friends because it's like everyone's seen me everywhere. And,
Right.
I just uh was able and decided to start my channel this year, but I've been wanting to do it for years. Okay, so you end up over at FFG's and you're like pretty active, you're cool with everybody.
I was her biggest fan. If you ask anyone in any of the servers I was in, I was annoying about, oh, French Fry Girl's on. Oh, French Fry Girl. I was probably one of her biggest fans. You
Ah,
know, she was my reactor. I was into Pulpy. It took me a little bit to get to Yabba. Yeah, I picked and choose who I watched based on what was going on.
mm-hmm.
You know, that's essentially why I watched her because I liked her take more than like anyone else's at the time, or her schedule was
Yeah.
more suitable for me.
Hey man, I was part of FFG's community. I was over there. People might not realize that because I left in January. Here, let me close this down. I don't need that yet. I was part of FFG's community, and I actually found her and started watching her because she was mainly like very popular on Twitter before she started her channel. Welcome in, Jessica MG. Illyria, I think I saw you. And
Hello,
Straight Talker
everyone.
Fedor Chick. Welcome in. Sorry if I'm missing anybody. Um, and I started watching FFG when she was mainly just doing her pre-recorded reactions because really before 2020, like regular live streams wasn't a thing. And especially once Chantel started live streaming like all day, every day, and the reaction channels, you had to start live streaming to
Hmm.
keep up. So once FFG switched over to, mainly live streaming, I was in there. Do we When Chantel got that weird little like hairpiece thing for like ponytails or whatever, if y'all remember, I was like, it's a merkin. Can we call it a merkin? And FFG was like, yeah, like I was active in chat. She interacted with me. It's, she knew who I was. And long story short, my quick story is, remember how she was like, can everybody please go subscribe to my friend Lauren Chris? I did. And then I followed Lauren on Twitter. And then I joined her Discord. We became friends. I'm not going to go into detail right now. Things in Lauren's Discord at that time changed. People started joining like Ritalin, and I was like, I'm not comfortable in here. So I left. I'd stopped participating, but I respected that it was her Discord and she was going to run it how she saw fit. I respected that. So then rather than sit there and try and tell her what to do or bitch and complain, I was like, This is what she wants to do. Fine. I'm not comfortable. Like I always do. I took my shit and I left. Chaos fucking ensued because how dare I leave her Discord? I was getting text messages. Da 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 da. Basically, listen, those of you that know her know exactly how she is, and that's all I'm gonna say. Didn't realize leaving a Discord would be the end of our quote unquote friendship. So that happens with Lauren. I go into Frenchies for the next 2 weeks. Three people would acknowledge me. Clover, Julian, and Mick. Everyone else ignored me, and I would send a super chat. Did a little experiment. Hey, hope everyone has a great weekend. Da, 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 da. Completely ignored me. And I said, oh, okay, I get it. Somebody went and talked in your ear. Yeah. And it turns out that time, because like I said, I'll go into detail at a later date. Lauren was talking to Nags behind FFG's back, which FFG found out. And I don't know if you remember that whole fucking debacle. So that's why I left FFG's in early 2022. And I'm glad I fucking did because I was starting after Crackhead Olympics. Like, I don't know if something clicked in her brain during that time, but it's like all lines were crossed. There was no more holding back. There was no more objectivity. I think during Crackhead Olympics is when FFG went full personal, full hate channel, full obsession, you know?
Mhm.
And I was just like, okay, cool. I know where I'm not wanted. Oh, thank you so much for Dora for the super sticker. Yeah, that Amber chick says some of these people take this stuff way too seriously. They really need to go
Mhm.
touch grass or something. It ain't this serious. Yeah. And that goes on both sides of the screen. And I'm very fortunate and very lucky that I have friends and people in my community. If I ever start, and you guys know where my lines are, things I won't do. And sure, I might not get the views or the whatever. I don't care. I'm not compromising my morals, ethics, beliefs, whatever. I'm not doing certain shit. You can go watch that somewhere else. That's fine.
Sarah K says, uh, think about her being doxxed and then her dog's
Mm-hmm.
passing. So that
Yeah.
kind of goes into part of my story, I guess. Just
Mm-hmm.
her recovery or her grieving, I
Yeah.
guess, just how she processed
Yeah.
and
I
how, yeah.
yeah, I had conversations with people because she was already starting. FFG was already starting to get like questionable. And then once her dogs passed, which my heart broke for her. Like, I still cry over dogs that I lost 4 years ago, 10 years ago. Um, but yeah, something between that fall, losing her dogs, Crackhead Olympics, like all that. I don't know. It's just weird, man. All right.
Kayla, the second dog passed shortly after the first one. Was it
Yeah.
the like the heartbreak, kind of the loneliness, if I remember?
Yeah. Basically what she said, and that makes sense.
Yeah.
Winston and Jasper are very attached to each other, but I think Winston would do better without Jasper than Jasper would do without Winston. So, because the animals, they formed their own bonds. And
And it's
all
like
right.
an elderly couple, if they're both in their 90s, you know, it's a common thing for once one passes, the other one passes not too, you know, long afterwards anyway. So
Yeah.
it's a thing that happens.
All right. So you're chilling, you're hanging out in FFG stream. I'm going
Yep,
to
it's going.
pull up
So
your screenshots.
So Summer of Love, Crackhead Olympics, The Shaving Head, Cuba,
Why?
all that stuff.
Sorry, I've got
You
to
know, and
figure out how to share this. Keep talking.
yeah, so I was pretty much in uh once I got the balls to actually chat in Yaba's chat and to go to her Discord, I went in there and that's where I did most of my chatting was with the Yaba people. And then YouTube chats, it was primarily the girl gang that I would chat in.
Mm-hmm.
So doing that, we're at Showhead, Cuba. We're at Kuwait. We're still doing good with the Kuwait times, and it all starts just a few months ago in September. So what was that, like three months ago, I think, that
Yeah.
this whole thing started. Yes, Panda Pandu, the support group, the fatties, all them lovely people over there.
Mm.
Shout out to the support group.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure out how to um share. I've got his screenshots. I don't know. I might have to share them a different way. So just give me a second.
Let's
And
see.
we'll figure it out. This is all new. I appreciate your patience. Oh my God. Why can't I get this? Boomer. Boomer. Wow. Okay. There we go. All right. I don't know. I might have to dip into the our Discord stuff to get them. So give me a second. And listen again, and I want to say too, like, yeah, we all go, we've all gone all over. It's
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I might have to pull these up from our Discord DM, but so I might not be able to like zoom in, but well.
Welcome in the Hater Tater. Fancy to
Oh
see
my
you here. We were talking about you last night,
God.
actually.
Oh my God. Hi. Let me fangirl for a second. Just a hi.
So,
I want to say
oh, so
this.
this is the fangirling that you were talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, oh my God. Hi. Even
Cranky
when I
Pasta,
was, oh, go ahead.
Cranky Pasta asked if I'm shut. I am not. Uh, I am a trained. I've culinary education. I was at culinary school for 3 years. Am I working as a chef? No, but I do know techniques, flavors. I work as uh, a grocery store baker, and not just pull stuff from the freezer bakery. Like we bake our own cakes and stuff. So I do have formal training. So, and my picture right here that you see is one of my plates that I did in culinary school.
I'm so irritated. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure. This is my first time doing this. I'm still learning. I'm a newbie. But yes, welcome in the hater tater.
Hi
So,
to
because
the Dawn.
I have these saved to my laptop, but I pull them up and I don't get like an option to share, and I need to be careful. I don't like dox myself or anything because y'all know the people I got following me. Which isn't it funny how Manlet got his Twitter suspended, yet there he is on a brand new account
Mm.
that he's not supposed to have. Isn't that interesting? Hmm.
Cranky pasta, my favorite dish. I like elevated comfort food. I will say that.
Okay.
If I can make comfort food nice and fancy and yummy and simple, That's what I do.
If I want to share it. Oh, no, that's not what I want. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this won't. I need to get this to open in my browser, but I can't see how to do that. All right. So I'm going to go into our Discord DMs, but I'm only going to go to that part. We were talking of there's nothing interesting in there. Like we were talking about food and wrestling and so it's like
I
cool.
gave you my notes. That's what I gave you.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying like the conversation around it. So let me get up to
Oh yeah.
there and I'll make the screen as big as I can. Um later after stream if anybody wants like to see these, and again these are all public. Chef Maiku and I can repost these on our Twitter or whatever, however he wants to do it. These are his screenshots and I will be respectful of his wishes. So
What the hell is
okay.
marry me chicken? I have no idea, Kayla.
Hmm.
Good luck.
Oh, okay, okay. I figure. All right. So what I can do, it's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, is I can go into each screenshot, open it in my browser, and then share that. And then to go to the next one, I'll have to stop sharing and did it just because I don't want to show anything.
Just do
Okay,
that
so
thing. Sure.
yeah, so it's going to be a little wonky, but we're getting it done. So, and I don't want to have 50 million tabs open. So this is the first screenshot. Mm. So it might be a little small, but we'll read everything out and Chef will give
Oh, there it is.
context to
Okay. So this first one, where's my notes? What did I say? This was about like the beginning of September. Something happened with Chantel. They were at a museum or something. One of their childish things that they were going on, the dates. And I heard uh, I saw talk in the chat about Salah being autistic. And French fry girl would always be like, oh, he eats chicken strips, insinuating that, Salah and even Pete's were autistic. And if you eat chicken strips, you're autistic.
it.
So it just clicked in my mind. And I was having chicken strips anyway for dinner. Oh, it was strips and nugs.
Yeah.
And it's like we can't just go off of what people eat and base their intelligence or their mental capabilities based on what they eat.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I love a chicken strip. I love a chicken nugget. Um, if I'm not going to, like Cane's or McDonald's or something, I prefer like the vegetarian ones at home. But yeah, Detective Cochise, I I would love to enlarge this. I'm sorry. But I can't. This is as big as I can get it right now. Again, we'll post these so you guys can see them. So basically, yeah, I
And my
don't think I.
Twitter's open for right now, so
Yeah,
these tweets should still be on there, except for I don't know if she deleted anything or if another party deleted anything, but it's on my Twitter.
yeah. I don't think I can. No,
So
I can't make this.
we can go to the next one.
All right, which is
Yeah,
gonna be.
so my story starts in September when they're talking about the chicken nuggets, the chicken strips. Is Salah autistic? And this next screenshot comes from a chat I was in. Doesn't matter where it was, but it was a Gore World type chat. And the narrative that was spinning around was, like I said, people call him special needs or autistic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just because he was eating a certain type of food. And keep in mind, English is not Sala's first language. And he may just be an awkward person. You know, it's
Yeah, he sounds like a robot because he's probably having to practice or he's probably having to read
yeah.
and not his first. It might not even be his third language. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly.
So we can
All
go
right.
to the next one.
Well, let me read this out. Yeah.
Okay.
So this says the person's avatar and name has been blocked out. It says she looks like a special needs adult who has been taken on an excursion to the local food court.
Well, I guess that one is probably more towards Chantel,
Hmm.
but
But it was said about both
the
of
yeah, that was the narrative around this time for him.
Yeah. Well, and I've even said things like that. Like her and Pete, both, the way they hold their silverware, it is very like, it's more of like how like a kid would hold it. And, just
Hmm.
kind of like scoop food in and stuff. But again, he's a very awkward person, you know? But the point of this being like, FFG was saying and whatnot, oh, because they eat chicken nuggets and chicken strips, that makes them autistic and or special needs, which Miss Mama, calm down. All right. The next one is gonna be this one. All right. Let me close this
So
one.
for this one, uh, still the same time period, time frame of the whole autistic narrative that's going around. I talked to Bubble Tea. You know, we're mutual. We're in a server together on Discord,
Mm-hmm.
and we like to discuss with a few others. You know, I think we have pretty intelligent discussions. You know, we don't shit on each other. We actually discuss and learn from each other, like what we
Yeah,
do as adults.
I talk with Bubble Tea.
Mm?
Yeah,
And
she's cool.
yeah, she's very intelligent. She loves doing research. She knows what she's talking about.
Yes, hater tater, please. That would be amazing if you did that.
So after I told or was talking with Bubble Tea about this, she says on Twitter, "Yeah, it's just better to dance around calling him autistic because it fits your narrative for now." So that comes from the reaction that French Fry Girl did and getting super chats that saying he was autistic, and she wasn't directly saying yes or no, but
Mm-hmm.
she would go, mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm, like
Mm-hmm.
agreeing without verbalizing it.
Yeah, like throwing
So
shade. Yeah.
yeah, French Fry Girl says, "Show me a clip where I call him autistic." You and
Well,
where
no.
does French Fry Girl?
Let me read that out in full. French Fried Girl's
Okay.
response to Bubble Tea saying, "Yeah, it's just better to dance around calling him autistic because it fits your narrative for now. Take several seats." Frenchie responds with, "Show me a clip where I call him autistic, you filthy failure of an online whore." Because, that's a totally fucking normal reaction to have to somebody.
from
This is
from
another
an
point.
almost 40-year-old woman.
Yeah. She is, again, FFG is so fucking quick to it's not annoyance, I've gotten annoyed when I'm having a bad day, I'm not feeling good on stream and it's whatever, but it's this immediate, it's like it's always there. It's always at a fucking level 10 with her where it's
Hmm.
just this instant fucking rage, and how little it takes for her to tap into that because it's always ready to go. It's like rage on tap. Beer, no, we've got rage. It's not normal, man.
Yeah. And then this screenshot is from the very public, very open support group server. And Katie is one of the Twitter historians, maybe? I guess we'll call Katie a Twitter historian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Receipt queen.
Yeah. Yeah, you can
so
see.
Katie goes,
she's up here.
Yeah, Katie goes, what the fuck, French fry girl? That's uncalled for. It's 2023. We don't slut shame people. How absolutely vile.
Yeah, because
And
for those,
just for someone to actually come across this,
yeah.
what do they think?
Well, and for those that may not know, like many people have, will, and do, Bubble Tea had like an OnlyFans or something. And okay. And I think
Cool.
that's why Frenchie used, that's why she's saying, you filthy failure of an online whore. Because Bubble Tea did like OnlyFans stuff online. So that's why Frenchie phrased it like that and used those words, in my opinion. You know, FFG is very quick to just say the most vile fucking things.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So then the next
and it just gets even better.
Okay. I think, hold on. Let me double check what the next one is.
I think it's the same thing.
So that one, failure. Yeah, show me a clip. Yes, it's basically the same thing. So we'll go into swear to God.
Yes.
Let me find that one. Close that. And close that one. All right, let me pull this one up. Open in browser. And then I'll share this one. Not doing too bad. And yeah, some of these are maybe on the smaller side, but I think most they're pretty reasonable, thankfully. So, all right. And there's the next one.
So these came about, I think, the same day, if I remember, or within the same few days. So once again, we're talking about the language, like we already just discussed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bubble Tea says, my problem is that you assume brown and black people are autistic because of their understanding of the English language. What other evidence does anyone in girl world have to support Sala being autistic? And the violated tweet, that might have been one of the ones that French Fry Girl called her the online whore, or she bullied her or harassed her. So that's why that one's gone. French Fry Girl says, swear to God, this bitch huffs glue. Read my tweet again, slowly this time, you fucking brain dead moron.
Hammy, everybody, Bubble Tea was very open about her online sex work. So she wasn't ashamed of it. She didn't hide it. So that's why, like, it was public knowledge, I'd say. And yes, Bubble Tea is a cutie pie. Like I said, I've spoken with her. I'm friendly with her. And I know people that are good friends with her, and Bubble Tea has skirted the line. We know she likes to troll, and she's a little too good at it sometimes. But she's a very intelligent person. She's very talented at editing and researching. And yeah, just like everybody, she's got her faults and places she can improve, and she admits to those. And she doesn't run around like this isn't having a conversation with somebody. This isn't a normal response to people in FFG here. And this is her normal. This is all
Oh yeah,
day,
this
every
is like
fucking day.
she wakes up, breathes this, eats this, goes to sleep like this.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. So let me see what the next one is. Should be
Okay,
this
so
one.
who came in? Hello, T girl.
Hey. Oh yeah. Hey, T girl. How you doing? So let me make
So
sure.
this one was around. Uh, French fry girl posted a picture of BBJ, and when I saw that, I was like, "What the fuck is this animal?"
Mm-hmm.
Like, honestly, I'm not a pet person,
Yeah.
so I can tell if a animal's dying or whatnot. I was like, "Ooh, what is that?" So
Yeah.
Bubble Tea gets on Twitter and goes, "Oh, and this cat looks like you just pulled her out of the whatever the hell that is."
Yeah. Yeah. And is that the picture I have of BBJ?
I
Because
think so.
we'll pull that. That's the last one. We will pull that up and talk about that.
Yeah. And then French fry girl in all her glory goes, "Ma'am, you look like something someone pulled out of a sewer. Don't be jealous of BBJ." So
Which I'm sorry. I'm gonna
jealous
go.
much?
Well, listen. In all fairness, FFG is no fucking beauty queen. FFG is one of those women. She requires a little bit of work and effort to look her best. And it's been what? Well over a full year since she's shown herself on camera.
Right.
You
I
want
want to say
to,
that was earlier this year.
yeah, like, wasn't it when her and Shannon were running around Cornwall, like spraying people with beezer spray or
Yep.
something?
It was probably about like the springtime. So,
Mm-hmm.
but even then, before then, the last time she was really on stream, who knows when that was?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
which,
garbage is French, and that's garbage in French. Okay.
and I'm not saying, like, we all sit here and talk about other people and creators, and I'm not saying FFG can't talk about Chantel. I mean, because listen, skinny from the back, hashtag fatty support group, it's whatever. Y'all have seen what I fucking look like. It's on my Twitter. Man that was kind enough to retweet it for me a little while ago. Fucking jerk. Um, but when I talk about, I don't know, personally, when I talk about Chantel, again, I try to focus on her behavior, her hypocrisy, genuine health concerns. And yeah, it's a frightening and like amazing in a scary way how big Chantel has gotten. And we can all see it comparing pictures and whatnot. The way FFG goes in about it, and that she has for a long time. And I'm ashamed to admit, yeah, there was a time I enjoyed it and I thought it was funny, but that wore off really quick. Ma'am, I'd like to see what you look like lately, because I guarantee she's I would say neck and neck with Chantel, but neither one of them have necks. So
Jesus.
it it's like, and I'm not saying FFG can't sit there and criticize Chantal or react to her, because she herself is a bigger girl that requires some spackle, barbed wire, and a wish and a prayer to get ready, to look her best. Again, it's the way she does it. It's this rage that she fucking has.
Mhm.
Yep. Hater Tater says, and that's the thing. FFG doesn't just talk about foodie beauty. It's the hatred behind it that's over the top. And listen, shout out to Hater Tater. I have a lot of fucking respect for Hater Tater, Because, truth be told, even when I was still in her community, in FFG's community, I still followed you on Twitter. And I would read your tweets. And I was paying attention. But I also want to say, and Chef and I had a discussion about this last night. I understand that it's not always as cut and dry as this person I've watched, this creator I've watched, who I've supported, been in their community, is on some fuck shit, and I need to leave. Because you're not just leaving that creator, you're leaving your online friends, where you hang out. And that, I know a lot of people that have even said, I can't stand the way FFG has become, but I I want to hang out with my friends. I have nowhere else to go. And like, I get that. Hey, Gregory Schmagery. Hey, Miss T.
Gregory Schmegery. Hey,
Oh,
buddy.
Fedora, thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. Fedora, straight talking Fedora chick. Shout out Fedora. Make sure you're subbed up to her. FFG's cackling is chilling. Shows she's not right in the head. She's obsessive to the point I think she wants to be Chantel. Oh, she skin suit for sure. Fucking skin suit for sure. Like I said, and those of us that, have channels and stream, y'all know, in order to keep up with Chantel's goings on, stream as much as she does. This is her life. This is her life. If she's out at the grocery store, if she's at dinner with family, she's watching, I got to get home, I got to stream, I got to talk about it. And like, good for her, but I I think all of us have other interests, and we disconnect from the internet, and we're like, that's enough for today.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you again, Fedora. Okay, now let's see. The next one is going to be, so ma'am, you look like something. Wow. And so let me see what the next one's going to be. I know I have it pulled up, but
It's
okay, I got
all
it.
the replies. Yeah.
Yeah, which is going to be on the smaller side. So again, I apologize, but it's the best I can do. We'll read them out.
Hello,
How's
Miss
that one?
T. I am doing good. Okay.
Okay. So these are Twitter replies from Effie Cujo.
And this is along we're still in the chicken nugget debacle.
Okay, so this is still the chicken nugget thread. Okay. Do you want me to read them out, or?
Your voice is better than mine.
Okay. So the first reply says, from Effie Cujo, in response to you, Bubble Tea, and I assume FFG.
I
can't tell. Oh well.
I don't know.
Okay, so Effie says, it's obvious when people are grasping at straws to take issue with certain creators because they have a personal problem with them. While most channels share similar talking points, I don't see where FFG is in the wrong here, because she refuses to say someone is or isn't something. Content creators aren't dictators, and the onus of controlling other people's actions and words should not fall on them. They can acknowledge without agreeing or disagreeing and move on. I see different RCs, reaction channels, getting shit for things all of them do, but only certain people getting called out. The chicken nugs comment are an ongoing joke because it's one of the very first things we learned about him, and compared to what we see Foodie Beauty eating, we can tell when she's ordering only for herself because he has a limited palate. It's also a play on him being too young for Foodie. I've seen the same Assumptions made under every reaction channel. I only watch Yaba nowadays because she streams early and one foodie beauty video is enough. But I used to watch all of them. They're not going to, and then it gets cut off.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Hold on.
Oh, that's the end of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that way, it's just like we're not dumb. If you're saying something, if you're vague tweeting or vague Facebooking,
Mm-hmm.
we can read between the lines. When someone is saying, "I need prayers," something's going on. There's no reading between the lines. Something's going on.
Yeah.
But if this constant thing, and we even saw that chat that I pulled up, that was not in a French Fry Girl chat.
Mm-hmm.
That was just another Girl World chat. And a lot of people had the same thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah. Welcome in, Irma Gerd. Yeah, Miss T says, Hater Tater, you're welcome. You have always been fair and respectful. It's nice to have differences but still get along. It's adulting. Why do you guys think I am constantly saying that shit here? Because I might talk about FFG, Chantal the Girls, Chelsea Lear, Nigs, and everyone knows the flip side of my channel is paranormal and stuff, and ghosts, aliens, conspiracy theories. No matter who or what I'm talking about, it's open discussion. I can't, if I'm doing a stream about ghosts and somebody comes in and is like, oh, I don't believe in ghosts, that's a bunch of bullshit. Okay, cool. Tell me why. Or, I think FFG is great. She can do no wrong. Or, Nigs is this, or agreeing or disagreeing. Cool. Let's have a conversation. I want to know why. And I like when people disagree because I like having those conversations. And I know it's different online because a lot of nuance is lost, just you're
Hmm.
reading words on a screen, and use your emojis, people. Um, and then on Twitter, like, this is why I refuse to argue with people on Twitter. It's pointless. But even in our everyday lives in society, we need to start having civil discourse again. We all need to start having discussions, um, and saying things with people that disagree with us. Like, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, I told you so. But
Yeah. We
it,
we
it
need voice chats. We need phone calls. We need just verbal communication to get
yeah,
our emotions and the point across.
yeah. So the next screenshot you shared is up on screen from Misty Rain. Hey, Misty Rain, how you doing, girl? It says this is clearly one of Pew's degenerates. Pew Pew Tasha, who's her and Hater Tater are like the most vocal about FFG and her shenanigans, and I think they're both
Can I
very
admit something
sure,
about Hater Tater and Tasha?
sure.
I always used to call them FFG's hate boners. Because every time I would read a Hater Tater tweet, I'm like, get out of here. FFG's good. But
No,
once my eyes opened up, I'm like, oh, I see where she's coming from.
well, like I said earlier,
So
I've been following Hater Tater for some time on Twitter, and don't forget, FFG went through Hater Tater's list to see who followed them and blocked people. I'm surprised I didn't get blocked. I was waiting for it.
oh.
She went through, if you followed Hater Tater, I'm going to block you. And she fucking did. Even when I was in FFG's, watching FFG in her community or whatever, I still followed Hater Tater on Twitter, and I'd be
Yeah.
like, she's not wrong. But I knew I couldn't say it or respond to her tweets or agree because I'd get kicked out. And so once I left, I still stayed quiet. I'm a very observant burb. I am everywhere. I'm like the night.
Yeah,
but that's funny.
my eyes opened up and I'm like, okay, they're pretty cool. And I really don't really comment on Twitter for girl role stuff. It's I'll pick my battles, you know.
Yeah, that's again, I refuse to argue with people online, especially on Twitter.
Yeah.
And again, read my Twitter bio. I like to shit post and subtweet. See, you remember, right? I was like, oh, I'm gonna get blocked because I wasn't gonna unfollow you. Because listen, Hater Tater and Pew Pew Tasha, everybody shit talks and whatever. Hater Tater, especially, has always brought up extremely valid points. And I
Right.
think that's why it does bother FFG so much. Because FFG is, trust me, I believe she's self aware. She knows how she is. She just doesn't give two shits. Because why should she when she's making $2,000 in super chats during a fucking live stream?
A day.
Yeah, a day. Yeah.
Must be nice.
You know what, Panda Pondu? Panda Pondu asks, wait, what are you saying? I was suddenly blocked by FFG on Twitter because I followed someone she dislikes? Yeah, you very well could have.
Mm-hmm.
She's I think she's very well known for doing that. So to finish this off, reading it, sorry, I got distracted. This is clearly one of Pew's degenerates. I wouldn't even give them the blessing of a response from you. They can get F cakes and stay mad. We love and respect you. That's what matters. Hashtag get fucked haters. Listen.
And I saved this because I was like, they can get, huh? That's why I saved it. Because it just
That's
sounded so fucking dumb.
and listen, like I say, I've been with Yaba since that bitch was straight, you know. Y'all know I'm over at Sam's, even though I don't always agree with the things Sam says and does. She's her own fucking woman. She's gonna do what she's gonna do. But and that's okay to say that. You know, I'm sure I say things or I might express a view, thought, or opinion in the future. You guys are like, I disagree with you on that, Raven. Cool. That doesn't mean we have to fucking hate each other and argue and you've got to leave the community. We're gonna disagree on stuff because
Mm-hmm.
we're all human beings and we're all fucking different. I finally got blocked on Twitter because when FFG got all fucking again, immediately went into a rage and about her intro song and it, it being copyright free. And then like one of her streams got claimed for it, heaven forbid they take any revenue away. Her reaction to it was so fucking unnecessary. She ended
Oh
up
yes.
working it out with these guys and talking to them, but the fuck them and we're not using it. And even if I can use it for free, I'm going to use somebody else's music now just out of spite. Who the fuck thinks that? Just out of fucking spite.
And then within 12 hours she was fine with it. Like everything settled.
Oh, it's
It was like when
fucking
Chantel was trying to get the
oh.
money from the storm, you know?
Oh yeah, we cry for food. It's like, ma'am, she was making like $10,000 to $20,000 a month back then,
Oh yeah.
ma'am.
Oh,
Oh,
the next screenshot, that's where that's the main meat and potatoes.
okay. So let's share this one again. I can only get it so big right now. I promise I will do my best to learn better in the future, but we'll read it out.
So
Okay.
this is
Ooh.
after, well, you can see what I tweeted. And I think we were following
Well,
each other at this moment.
well, what did you tweet? Because just in case people can't see it or they're not looking
Okay.
at their phone.
So the bottom one, I say, my problem is that there is insinuation about eating chicken strips and chicken nugs. anyone can eat whatever the hell they want. Just because she hasn't said it doesn't mean she doesn't mean it. Or she could just tell Gorgang. I don't know what the hell I said.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm saying read between the lines,
Yeah.
You're insinuating it.
Yes.
And then she goes, wait. So pointing out the hilarity of a grown-ass man eating air-fried dino nuggies is insinuating something about salad? That comment is so dumb, it insinuates that you're a massive fucking moron.
Wow. Stay classy. Stay classy, girl.
And then I say again, eating chicken strips and chicken nuggets doesn't mean that the person is on the spectrum or has a disability. Jesus fucking Christ, let people eat what they want. Oh, and this was one of my favorite replies from her. This guy's actually mad because he used to at me daily on his food pics, but I never replied. I never replied because your cooking looks repulsive. Sorry, not sorry.
Wow.
And I tag her a few times? Yeah, a few times. I tagged her, Sam and Yaba, Lindsay, a few others to show off my food I make at work.
Yeah. Oh, shout out Lindsay with an A. We love. She's great. I like the way Lindsay talks. You guys check her out if you haven't. She's awesome.
Let's see. Let's see what chat's saying.
All right, so let me go through and I'll read this out. So, French Fried Girl on the top says this guy's actually quote tweeted. So, Chef Maiku tweeted, eating chicken strips and chicken nugs doesn't mean that person is on the spectrum or has a disability. Jesus fucking Christ, let people eat what they want. Frenchie responds, this guy's actually mad because he used to at me daily. In his food pics, I never replied. Looks repulsive. The next one down here, she quote tweets him and says, he says, my problem, there's insinuation with the chicken nugs. Anyone can eat what they want. Doesn't mean. And then her response is, yeah. So pointing out the hilarity of a grown ass man eating his air fried dino nuggies is insinuating something about salad. I hate the way. Okay. Frenchie says, this comment is so dumb. It insinuates that you're a massive fucking moron. I would dip in. I think I dipped in on this stream. We all picked it up. It was fucking obvious what she was all but outright saying. And yes, very much insinuating.
And I think Tasha did find the clip of her reading the super chat going, well, not disagreeing with it for sure.
Gore World gate opener. Yeah, there's more. There's more. And blocking, truly respectfully. Is there anything more than the chicken nugget conversation and blocking people? Yeah, we've got, some more screenshots and some other things, and we're gonna get to. Apologies if this isn't to your liking and your pace. But again, this is a conversation, and we veer off and we come back, and so you're welcome to hang out. And I would like to say, as far as the chicken nugget conversation is concerned, it's important because again, it's if you know anybody with autism, Asperger's, my niece has Asperger's. She has severe food issues because of her Asperger's. So, yes, and chicken nuggets or chicken strips, dino nuggies, whatever, is one of the few things her parents could get her to eat. And she had such severe food issues, like she was underweight at one time. Maybe Sala is autistic. Maybe he does just have a limited palate. I don't really fucking care, and that's none of our fucking business. But for her to, it's the way she's coming at people. No, hey Nadia. Well, and that's fine, and I'm answering for you, Gore World. So yes, there's other stuff, and we'll get to it. It's a journey. What is that? It's
Uh,
a marathon, not a sprint or something.
I'll
So,
quote
you know,
Amberlynn. It's a journey.
it's a journey. It's a gurney, or as Puppy would say, it's a gurney.
It's a journey.
So yeah, so this here shows FFG as per usual getting all fucking defensive because heaven forbid anyone
Yeah.
acknowledge or point out her shit reaction and behavior. And again, these aren't one-offs. Chef's story is what hopefully is going to be the first of many people up here telling their stories. This is like I told them last night. I hope you're the first domino because this might not be, oh my God, it was so severe. And it still fucking matters.
Yeah.
I didn't
I'm a
tag her.
person.
Yeah. You know, he got blocked for fucking basically disagreeing with her. And,
Yes.
you know, meanwhile, he's showcasing the vile horde shit she says to people that just flies out of her fucking mouth on a daily basis. It's her normal.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I was going back and forth with Monty last year when I outed his ass, I never said shit like this. This isn't normal behavior. This isn't a way to fucking conduct yourself. This is a major fucking red flag. And there will be more stories to come, I hope. And this is just we're kicking the fucking door in, Chef.
Yeah. So we can go to the next one.
All right, let me.
I have a lot of favorite screenshots that that I
Okay,
got,
so that's
but
gonna
this
be
is
that one. Okay, so that's gonna be this one. So share that.
at the
Close this.
very bottom. Remember, we said, or French fry girl said, I used to at her daily, and I'm mad because she never replied. Oh, she liked my
Mm-hmm.
food once.
Oh yeah, down here. Down here, Chef Maiku at Teflon Tefler, YouTube Underground are tagged. And so obviously it's a food post. And Frenchie
Yeah.
responded January 26th. Ooh, nice. There you
Because
go.
she said she worked in a grocery store before. I think she said she worked in the bakery too. So I was like, oh, cool. I work in a grocery store bakery.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, I'm sharing my common thing that I have with you.
Yeah. Make the artist. Hold on. Pause. 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 Pause.
Okay.
Make the artist and everyone listening, but Meg, especially you, maybe. Listen, everyone's story is important because that's the whole point we're trying to make. Whether it's, I don't know, blocking somebody who was maybe a moderator and a friend for disagreeing with them, or if it's those of us that were just regulars in her chat and interacted with chat and her and we're cool in there. It's the principle, it's the fact that all it does take is you disagreeing with her, trying to give her the correct information when she's misspeaking. I know with Meg, she had a job and she basically knew that Adidas had like certain bigger size clothing. Frenchie had made a statement that they didn't, and Meg was like, no, actually they did because I worked and did this thing. So Meg had personal knowledge. Apparently, a Frenchie took offense, and I believe that was when I'm not sure. I think that's when Meg said she blocked her. No, that's absolutely important, Meg, because again, we're all fucking human beings and we all have feelings and it all matters. I can understand blocking somebody who's like coming in spamming chat. with some bullshit or constant self promotion or just comes in and promotes other channels while you're streaming. Stop it. Stop that shit. Or who's just being like rude the entire fucking stream and it's disruptive or going it. And even then, I'll fucking time you out. I'll be like, go have a Coke and a smile and come back in 5 minutes. Let's try this again. We all have bad days. It's the quickness and the severity of Frenchie's reactions. Then the way she defends it. I'm starting to see a lot of gaslighting from her. And how her hardcore supporters condone it. And they
Oh
go
yeah.
along with it because they know if they speak out otherwise. And I say this to every fucking person who comes and listens to this, who's like, how dare she talk about Frenchie? She doesn't know what she's talking about. No, actually, I fucking do. And that will come out if and when those people are ready to tell their stories. You don't have to believe me. And that's fine. To sit there and make excuses for her because I'm telling you this, she will do the same fucking thing to you with a quickness, and one day she's going to. I go in her chat, there's maybe 2 or 3 names at most I recognize. It's all different people. Mhm. Yep. Kayla again, Deadly Content has done 2 streams on Frenchie. If one of the mods doesn't throw up the links to those, I can share them in the Discord. Well, or you can go to their channel if you're subbed. But uh, French Fried Gunt was the first one, and the most recent one was Dirty Potato Cult. Uh, but especially the first one, Death and Little Boots, go into the detail of her history with people like Froggy and Niggs and um all that. I didn't realize that about her, when I first started watching her. But I mean, it's interesting to know.
Mm.
Okay,
So
well,
the
remind me, Kayla, and we'll work on that. Okay.
so that the next two, so after this whole thing on Twitch, I got gifted an anonymous sub to her Twitch channel, which I promptly deactivated.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "You
Yep.
sons of
So
like they
this,
something happened." So
yeah. So this is an anonymous gifter gifted you a tier 1 subscription for 1 month
yeah,
to
because
French
I
Fried
was
Girl
following her,
on
and
Twitch.
you can gift it to someone in particular, or you can gift it to someone randomly.
Ah, okay. And that's
Yeah,
on
so I was
Twitch.
following, yeah, and so I was at work, so I saw this. I said, "Nope, I'm done." It was like literally the day after all this shit went down.
Mm,
Yeah, so
yeah.
and that's the end of Nuggy Gate. That's where Nuggy
Okay.
Gate ends.
All right. So we're done with the fucking chicken nuggets. Okay.
Fucking A. That
The
took
fucking
85 years.
the fucking nuggets, man. All right. Let me
Ugh.
pull up the next couple of ones so I have them ready to go. So it's going to be that
Let's
one,
see.
and then we'll pull up this one. Okay. So this is the next one. Let me get over to share my screen. Yeah, hold on.
So
I want
the
to.
okay,
Oh, go ahead.
no, you can pull it, whatever.
Okay. Well, one is dated November 7th. No. Is it this one?
The
Yes.
longer
Okay.
one.
Yes.
Yeah,
The block
so
of text. Okay.
this is from the beginning of the month, November 7th.
Okay. Do you
Uh
want to read it out? Do you want me to read it out? Well, give context and then I'll read it
yeah.
out.
So during the stream, I was still watching at the time. During the stream, she admits that she smoked a quarter pound of weed
Yes, I
after
remember
after
that.
her after her mom passed. And I'm
Yeah.
like, huh, I don't smoke weed, but that sounds interesting.
Mm-hmm.
you know? Hey, you do you, but I was trained with in the military for can I say that word? The S word?
The pew pews.
No, unalive
Mm,
awareness,
yeah,
which
yeah,
means
I
if
would
you see
phrase it that
uh
way.
so if you see changes of behavior, people selling things out of
Yeah,
their character, you might want to check on them. Something could be
yeah.
going on.
Depression
So
and self harm.
yeah, so I took it to her to either that video or the next video, and I had something to say about it.
Hmm. Okay.
So
All
whenever
right.
you're ready.
So, and you left this comment. Was it under one of her streams, or do you remember? Or
Well, all she does is stream.
well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it
So,
was like the November 7th upload
okay.
that day.
And this was after her mom passed, which condolences
It
to
was like,
Frenchie and her family for that. That's terrible. I can't imagine that pain. And I do sincerely send my condolences to her. So her mom passed. I believe she streamed that day. And then like over the course of that weekend, she was like claimed to have
and
smoked a fourth of
that
a
was like
pound of marijuana.
August or September, I think.
Yeah.
Like it was
Okay.
fall time.
Yeah, it was. All right.
Yeah, so
So
this is
Chef
like months after.
Okay, so Chef Maiku said, FFG, you stated in a stream just within the last 3 to 4 days that you smoked a quarter pound of weed, which is 4 ounces, um, in a day. I don't smoke, and I tilted my head at that because it sounds terrible. I think that is a call for help. What would we do if someone drank a handle of alcohol in a day? We would get that person help. I was asking my friends in my bubble, and they had no idea how that was possible. Grieving aside and coping aside, that amount of weed consumption isn't healthy. Please get the help you need and deserve. I've been trained in unaliving awareness, and what you say or do are textbook. I'm not saying you are, but these are signs. But these signs are what the U.S. military is trained to look for in their comrades slash brothers slash sisters. So you're being very matter of fact, which
Yeah,
I think it's fine. Like I don't think it's out of bounds, but
I'm
you,
commenting on a video.
yeah, and you're obviously coming from a place of concern. Because when people are grieving, like you're not thinking straight, you're not functioning
Yeah,
normally as you would. And I mean,
and
let's be honest, FFG smokes too much weed as it is. I suspect,
right,
in my opinion, allegedly.
yeah, and her behaviors and what her physical well-being that she was discussing, like she was saying she wasn't getting enough sleep or all this, so all that together, I'm like, that you need help, girl. You need to log off for more than like 2 days,
Hmm.
you know?
Yeah.
And it just wasn't the weed. Like I said, it was just everything she was saying the last few months.
Yeah. Well, and I can agree with that. Being concerned for her mental health and well being. For my marijuana connoisseurs currently in chat, in your opinion, because I know like the amount everybody smokes varies and whatnot.
Mhm.
Is that something you could physically do in the chat? Feel free to put yes or no or um
Uh,
oh, here we go. Debbie says, good thing you can't. I love your avatar, by the way, Debbie. Good thing you can't OD on weed, but I don't know how logistically that works, even if you got one burning continuously.
can you click on
Yeah.
T Girls too?
Yeah. What does a
Uh,
handle of alcohol equal in ounces?
a handle is about, I think, like half a gallon ish. So
Oh, let me
between like 64 and hold on,
hold on. I'll
mm,
Google it. How
yeah,
many?
it's probably
Oh,
like half
many.
a gallon ish.
How many ounces are in a handle? In a handle. 59. A handle of liquor contains 1.75 liters or 59.1745 ounces of liquor.
Just
If
under
not
half
more.
a gallon.
Okay. Hey, that Amber chick. Hey, Kimmy. How you doing, Kat? Yeah. See, I know Kat. Kat smokes to help her condition. Says I don't know how she went through that much rolling. Just saying, I don't know. Yeah, it's.
Mhm.
I
And
mean,
everyone I asked, they were like flabbergasted.
mm-hmm,
And I even asked like my in real life people that I work with.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Hater Tater says, FFG said they were pre rolls, 9.5 grams each, and was it? And then I saw Pew Pew Tasha, like, I don't know, she went out of town somewhere, and she's like, I'm gonna find them. I don't know where she went. I can't remember where she went or whatever. But I was like, she's like, I'm gonna find them Monster J's, and it was like a whole thing
Oh
on
yeah.
Twitter. It was fucking hilarious, and like again, but and this brings me to another point. I get we all go through stuff. We all have illness, injury, deaths,
Hmm.
things happen in our life. There's a difference and a fine line between going into a chat and being like, "Oh my god, I slipped ice, it snowed. I slipped on the ice today and I broke my leg," and fucking trauma dumping. And one of the things FFG's chat is known for is trauma dumping. Am I wrong?
Oh my god.
And she had to get on people about it, and it clearly fucking annoys her. And but I feel like her coming online and saying like I smoked a fourth of a pound of weed in one day was like her fucking trauma dumping. Am I crazy? Or
And she said that multiple times throughout what the let's say 2 years of live streaming. She said that multiple
mhm,
times.
yeah. And listen, yeah, like I said, there's a difference between coming in, and I get it. Some people are lonely. It's on their mind. They need to share. One, please be aware that what you say, and especially if the chat's uploaded, that's then public information. And you need to be careful in these YouTube streets.
Especially in a
To
super chat that gets pulled up.
yes.
Ugh.
Um second, like I understand again that person is going through something at that moment. Try and be aware though. Again, like I said, there's a fine line between sharing something and maybe needing like a little support and trauma dumping, and that could affect somebody else who's going through something that isn't announcing it. It's just it's one of those things. There's a lot of nuance to it, and it goes from like, oh, I'm so sorry, sending you a virtual hug to really fucking fast.
Yeah. Delta saves. Hello. And you,
How you
Jessica MG. Sorry I
doing?
didn't say hi to you, but those are my girls right there.
Yeah. Oh, I figured. Hey, Delta. Nice to
Delta and
meet you. Welcome
Jess.
in. Yeah, Bubby and I don't deserve to be told to off ourselves. Thank you, Chef, for speaking up on this.
Oh,
Well, and like I said, he's the first domino, baby.
and Delta gave me permission to share this. But French Fry
Okay.
Girl told Delta, I believe in a tweet, to to yeah, to do stuff to her. So
To take a long walk off a short pier.
hmm yep.
I
So
why listen. I'm sure as I go along and whatever, and more people come in my chats or what, every creator encounters those people in those times where it's like really it's like a really dude, or you're interacting with people on Twitter. Why do the fact that she so easily says that to somebody, and that
And
if
what?
you everyone has a
Sorry, go
pattern
ahead.
of behavior, right? I'm always saying everyone has a pattern of behavior. FFG's has
Yeah,
made hers very fucking apparent. But how dare you fucking disagree with her? I'm yeah. I'm sorry that was said to you.
yeah. Delta is our resident medical professional. So
Nice. Nice.
yeah,
Nice. Hey Kitty 1838. Well, and again, welcome in Delta. You're
so
always
we can go on
welcome
to
here.
we go on to the next ones that show her response.
Okay. Yeah, let me pull that up.
And this is yeah, Kimmy
Okay.
Sunshine. Hello.
All right. And that's small, so we'll be sure to read it out. So this
Yeah.
is under what I just read out, with Chef saying he's trained in unaliving your self-awareness by the military. She's textbook, you know, get help. So Frenchie responds, if you listened instead of just trying to stir sheet, you would have heard me say that I smoked a quarter pound the day after my mother passed away. Never before, never again. GFY, go fuck yourself.
Okay.
Next, do you want to respond? Do you want me to read the next comment, or do you
Oh
want to
yeah, go
respond to
ahead.
that?
Yeah, I'm just the.
Um, Under that, she then says, just saw you blocked me on Twitter, yet here you are stirring shit, pussy. Chef Maiku responds, my bad for looking out for someone when I hear what they did. I guess I don't have to care for you anymore.
Mhm. Did I overstep a line? Did I take her business into my hands? No, I just showing concern for someone that says that they overdid something. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and again, it's she immediately gets defensive. She immediately has to insult the person, and she goes straight for the jugular. It doesn't matter if
Mhm.
it's over a fucking chicken nugget or something like fucking serious. She just straight in for the jugular. And again, not my story to tell. Um, I hope the stories will be told here, when people are ready.
Yeah.
She throws people away without a second fucking thought.
Yeah, and
And not
this
just
was on
randos.
her. This was on her YouTube. This wasn't on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
So we know her pattern of behavior. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry we cared about you. And you know what? Most people know that your friends and people in your life that really do care about you are going to be the ones that are going to come to you and say, hey, you're doing this thing and it's not okay. And I'm worried. Being
Hmm.
a friend does not mean you constantly sugarcoat shit or just you're a yes man, right? A real friend that truly loves and cares about you is going to be honest, and they're going to say the difficult things. I but I guess when you're a rage potato obsessed with another version of yourself, listen, I could get real low, but I'm not going to.
Well, I guess I didn't pay her enough in a super chat to tell her this. She might have
Mhm.
cared then if I gave her $500. Maybe.
Wow. That's oh.
So
I would like to say congratulations. You know who you are. Welcome to the club. You'll get your t-shirt in the mail in 2 weeks. You know, and listen, I'll say this. I scheduled this early on purpose. I don't care if Frenchie watches it. I don't care if she doesn't watch it. If her this is a public stream that was scheduled well in advance for multiple fucking reasons. And to the people that have not said anything and are scared to or unsure, you've done nothing fucking wrong. Okay? You've done nothing wrong. And I'm talking to the people again. All they did was disagree with her. All they did was point something out. Or like you were concerned and made a valid comment. Like,
yeah, I didn't call her a filthy online whore. I didn't call her
wow.
brain dead moron. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
tell her to sniff glue.
Yeah, that's.
So
I mean, like I
so
said,
the
keep in mind, I did not tag her. I did not hashtag her. She blocked me on Twitter finally because I was like, wow, you know, FFG's reaction to the whole like thing with intro music. And I was even like, yeah, it's a
yeah,
bop. Like that intro song is great. But we don't know how that works with the copyright free music in the YouTube creator studio. We don't know how those
if
contracts work. And
if
I
that
brought up,
musician wants money,
yeah,
if they want more money, I'm a musician, but I'd rather just if I can take a paid gig, I'll take a paid gig. You know,
yeah. But it's like I brought up the point of what if the person that made that song that's been copyright free for 2 years that she's been using it plus, I don't know, what if like something's happened? What if his wife has cancer and he needs fucking money to help pay medical bills? My point was we don't know how the contract works with YouTube, and you don't know what's going on in that person's life. And third, every artist has the right to earn money from what they create. Period. Wait, she turned on the musicians again, hater tater. Oh, I mean, color me shocked, but not fucking really.
insert
Wow.
Pikachu shocked face. Okay,
Hold on. Is it on her Twitter? Because, bitch, feel free
no,
to
none of
block
us can
me.
read it.
Oh, I can. I can. She blocked my Jasper Boy 8 account. She didn't block my other ones. You know. Oh my god.
That's
Sometimes I'm
mean. Or
glad she blocked me because I'm like, ugh, I don't miss seeing this crap on my timeline.
she said it's at the beginning of her stream from today.
Oh, I'm not putting her on my fucking channel. She'll strike me.
Nah,
It's not
I'll
worth
watch
it.
it later on. I
Yeah.
want the tea. Shit.
Well, update later. No, I will not put her on my channel. And if anyone comes up and has clips or whatever, I'll either figure out how to edit it so it's just the audio, or if the person that comes up knows how to edit and wants to do it, no. Ain't putting her. There's her, Manlet, and the Bogata. I will not put on my channel. Nope. Sorry. I like my YouTube channel. Hey, Michelle131. All right. I think.
So you can skip the next one, and then the
Okay.
next two are my badges of honor.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We all. All right. Let me close these and then we'll get these. All right. Stop sharing. And I think many of us have earned this badge of honor. It took me a lot longer than, but I was also very quiet because I mean, I have my thoughts, feelings, and opinions on things. I really try to just avoid like any I just don't have the fucking energy for like the conflict and the arguing, and I'd rather put that energy into like researching something fun for stream, you know? That's interesting. All right, let me share my screen. I believe it is this one. Yes. Ready? Ta-da! Good job. Yay, welcome to the
this
club.
was, I'm pretty sure this was that night or the day after.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I'm sure I tried to go on her feed that day.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this was immediately
Yeah.
after that YouTube comment.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Cranky Pasta, for gifting one Raven Star
Ooh.
membership. Congratulations, T-Girl. Welcome back to memberships.
Ooh,
Enjoy your
T-Girl.
emojis. And Hater Tater says, short story. She said it turned out the band was double dipping, that she was right about them, and she will tell the story with screenshots.
Of
Let
course
it
she was
fucking
right.
go. Pick a new fucking song. Why does she, again, obsessive, rageful? Let's hold on
She
to
was
it.
right.
Oh my God.
She was not wrong. She was right.
I need a Reese's peanut butter tree. I am emotional support Reese's.
And then the next one, not only did I get blocked on her main Twitter X account,
Bitch.
I got. Well, I guess she doesn't need to comment on my filthy ass, disgusting food anymore, huh?
Wow.
Okay, fine. You
I'm
can't shop
sorry.
at my store
That is some thinned skinned HIPAA fucking critical. Wow.
because I cared about her.
Wow.
Yep.
How dare. How dare,
So
chef.
so there are two more
Mhm.
screenshots.
I'm pulling them up.
We're almost done, people. We're almost done.
Oh, there's no fuck. You know what? There's no rush. We got this. All right. So let me close this one.
Thank you, Sean.
This is the first one. Share this tab instead. Okay.
So this is coming from I tweeted about the core pound of weed. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is where this is coming from.
Yeah. So somebody said, it's just weed, you weirdo. Nadia responds. Shout out Nadia. She has a great YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, Nadia was here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll link, remind me in a few minutes, I'll link her channel unless one of my mods wants to grab it. Which they may not have it. So Nadia responds, she's abusing weed, you weirdo. Chef responds to that with, and she told the internet and it didn't feel regretful, if I remember. I'm sure it's not normal. Under that, Chef says, it's just one joint. It's just one shot. It's just one pill. We would literally help an alcoholic in our life to save them. That same person, Kimbolina, responds, it's weed, bro. LOL. I think if she was to do something else at almost 40, they would. You people are nuts.
So
Wow.
okay. And like we've been saying, it's one joint, it's one shot or of alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
It's the random pill or the random pipe you find on the floor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
My bad for caring.
How dare you?
Fucking A.
All right, I'm trying to find Nadia's channel. I know I'm subbed, but I don't have
I
any.
just came across her channel the other day from Tasha or Hater Tater, and I haven't subbed yet.
Oh, there it is. All right, I got it. View channel. Let me grab a link and I'll share it in chat. Y'all make sure to sub up. She posts like little snippets of FFG streams, and they're quite funny and cheeky, and especially how she clips them and the way she names them. It's quite enjoyable.
Mhm.
I'm excited, Nadia. If you hear this on replay or you're still here, I'm very excited to just watch the progression. Well, how
Debbie
dare
says,
anyone care?
Debbie says, that was a younger person who feels that way. Only we, bro.
Well, it's not just about the substance as well. It's about
Yeah.
the behavior.
Yeah. She was losing sleep. She was more irritable than ever. Everything from the months before, I took out my handy dandy notebook, played Blues Clues, and bam, that's what I came up with.
Mm-hmm. All right. So the next one is pulled up.
And and this is the last one, I think. And I had a lot of favorites from these,
Mm-hmm. All right.
but this is probably one of my favorite responses.
Do you just want to read the one that's highlighted?
Yeah, that's why I kept it.
Okay. So
So this
George,
is to that
oh, go ahead.
Kimbolina person. Georgie LaFour says, climb out of FFG's twat, please.
I mean, listen, there's a difference between like supporting a creator, right? And just the way her hardcore stands defend her. I'm convinced at this point FFG could come on stream and declare that she hurt somebody purposely while she was out, threw a rock at her head in Minecraft, if you will. And a large percentage, a certain percentage, would praise her, be like, oh, fuck that guy. I'm sure he deserved it, right? Not see anything wrong, not ask any questions, have no concern, or if they did, they wouldn't voice it. And if people did chime in and be like, whoa, what happened? Was that appropriate? Like, if anyone disagreed or called her out on it, they would all be like, but the cat. What does it matter if she did this thing? She saved, quote unquote, the cat. She gained physical possession of BBJ. She didn't save shit. Sorry. I'm so fucking tired of hearing about the goddamn cat.
Okay, yeah. So let's just say the cat's fine. That was a good thing. But she still called people whores.
Mm-hmm.
Tells people to unalive themselves. Calls people morons.
Yep.
She still does that.
And
Fuck that
it's
cat.
getting worse, and it's normal. It's considered fucking perfectly normal. All right, here, let me.
And that is all of my screenshots. And that is my story, y'all. It
Nope.
only took the end of the millennium.
Shit. Yeah, so basically you were, we'll say non-problematic and voiced concern to her about her behavior and consumption of the marijuana.
Mhm.
Um and there you go. Sorry, I want to pull up that picture of because I want to make a point with something here. So I want to make a point. All right. So here we have Miss BBJ. Love to BBJ. Again, I'm glad BBJ's alive. I'm glad she seems to be getting, because I'm not there, I don't fucking know. She seems to be getting the medical attention, care, and whatnot that she should be. And as somebody who has had several elderly cats, right? And I was a dog and cat groomer for a couple of years. This, how BBJ looks, isn't abnormal, okay? The point I want to make in bringing up this screenshot that FFG shared is if Chantal had shared this, Chantal would have been torn apart and fucking eviscerated. BBJ looks terrible. Is she matted? Which, yeah, this girl, brush your animals, okay? But especially dogs and cats with undercoats, you need a metal comb. Wide teeth at one end, closer at the other end. You need to take that comb and go from the skin out. That is how you get rid of the undercoat. You groom the undercoat and you can check for mats. Be very careful brushing mats out. But BBJ doesn't look terrible. She looks like an old cat that needs she needs to be groomed. She needs a good brushing. And some people I saw on Twitter and whatnot voiced that. She doesn't look great. Da-da-da-da-da. And oh my fucking God. The barrage of people. How dare you? FFG rescued her. She looks better than she ever has. No, she fucking doesn't. And that's okay because she's 20 fucking years old. I had a 20-year-old cat. It's the hypocrisy for me though. That if Chantal would have posted this picture, she would have been eviscerated. People would have been calling animal control to her house. But since FFG can do no wrong and is immune to any sort of criticism, constructive criticism, feedback, honest opinions from anybody, that I don't ever want to hear her talk about Chantal's little fucking hug box again. You want to talk about a fucking hug box? No one does it better than you, FFG, because you block and silence everybody for any fucking thing. It's, and again, FFG stopped being a reaction channel a long time ago. If I ever hear anybody I watch or any fellow reactors or whatever I talk to say that they genuinely hate the person, the main person, anybody they react to, you bet they're going to get a message from me that's like, don't talk about them and you need to log off. But her chat's like, yeah, yeah. And trust me, I get it. Chantal isn't a shining example of anything good, but again, the whole point of this stream and starting this quote unquote series is to highlight the treatment that the FFG's treatment of people in her community and just people in general, her behavior. And it's like, hey, and if you still want to support her, great, feel free. Just know who you're supporting and who and how they really are. I'm so sick of seeing this like, FFG can do no wrong. We can all do wrong. And I have respect for people that can fucking admit it. Whoop. There's only 10 real abusers. I wonder if Chef went to go potty.
Oh no, I'm here. I'm just listening to you.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
So
took very
there's
little.
the first one.
Yeah. Yep. And I say again, anybody out there, whether you have a story to share that you want to share or not, one, you didn't do anything fucking wrong. And big, small, or in between. If you want to share your story, your experience, whatever, this isn't the only stream I'm going to do on this. As people are ready, I'll do another stream because I just don't fire up the stream and go. I would like to, and Chef can confirm this. I like to talk to you beforehand. I want to make sure you're comfortable, plan things out, prep screenshots or whatever,
Mhm.
see where you want to go or avoid. Like, I do this the right way.
And the big reason I chimed in like so fast to at the offer was because it was fresh.
Mm-hmm.
I knew my screenshots were right there. I knew the discussion was still fresh, and that's ultimately why I just wanted to get it out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Again, Chef is what I'm hoping to be is the first domino because I know there's a few stories out there that really do need to be told. And I can promise you that anyone that chooses to come up on panel while you're up here, you will be treated with respect. Your voice will be heard. Again, people are welcome to share their thoughts and opinions on chat. I don't
Yeah.
allow fuck shit during any stream. So, Delta, thank you. Delta says, thank you for platforming the truth and honesty. World is an afterthought for me most days. I don't always say out loud what I'm thinking in my head. And I certainly don't talk about all the things I know and the people I talk to because I take somebody putting their trust in me very fucking seriously. To the point where, like, I would sit there and have somebody make me look like I did something I didn't do or look bad because I didn't want to break somebody's trust. Like, I take that shit matters to me. People
Mm.
matter to me. I'm a Libra. Like, my scales have to be balanced, getting the truth out, getting people's stories out. And all of this started because we had a conversation in my Discord. Because I was like, I don't want to alienate anybody like that hangs out over here, but also I'm done tiptoeing around the whole FFG thing. And no, I'm not fucking scared of her. And no, I don't fucking care because guess what? I've got a laptop and a microphone and a channel and a voice just like she fucking does.
Mhm.
Oh, well, if she doesn't like it. You know what I don't fucking like? Is when I see somebody like that being put up so high on a pedestal, they're untouchable. That's fucking dangerous in itself, and especially in this community. None of us are untouchable. None of us are infallible. None of us are perfect. We're all fucking human and we all fucking matter. And to treat people with such disdain, disrespect, rage, you want to talk about fucking nags treating people like they're a dollar sign? Ma'am. I would venture to fucking guess FFG isn't gonna block the person that's sending her a $400 super chat during her live stream. I don't think she's gonna block that person. She is a fucking bully.
And this has been, and Delta and Illyria and Jess can say that we've been talking about this for since the beginning of the year, and that's just
Mhm.
our little group talking about it.
Wow.
Like once we came together, we're actually talking about her, not about the content, but French Fry Girl.
Yeah.
So it's been going on, and I'm pretty sure every little community has their own discussion about it too.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is like, why, even if I didn't care, or if I was like, whatever, I don't care what, I just want to watch her react to Chantal. And Death is always bringing up a really good point in their deadly content streams about FFG, is that it's because all those people hate Chantal so much, they are either willing to overlook FFG in her fuck shit, or they're right there with her, and they think they're united in their hate of Chantal. And it's like, that's not it. Just log off. Get the root off. Someone get the root off. Oh my god. And
Yeah.
I again, I hope to have more people up here. It might be a couple
Oh yeah.
couple of people with like quick smaller stories. It's not every stream is going to be like a big, oh my god. Some might be. There's a couple, you know who you are out there. Might be. And I think those stories, y'all know who you are the most important ones to be told, because it fucking showcases how quick it's like, oh, nope, throw you away like you don't fucking matter. And yeah, and I'm going to keep going back to that point. Because even if it's I can only speak for myself. Even if it's somebody who comes in regularly or every once in a while, I am so fucking happy and grateful to see every single fucking one of you. I was telling Chef last night, I go back and I rewatch my streams and listen to them so I can see where I can improve. And when I see someone came into chat and I didn't acknowledge them at any point, I feel terrible, which I get is hard to do with 2,000 people in your chat. But it's the point of like, people send FFG super chats. She won't acknowledge the super chat at all. Or she'll be like, thanks so much for the super chat. And she rarely reads any out. And if you don't super chat her, she's not reading out your comment.
Yeah. Now it's like half the time she only reads the actual words.
Stop sharing. My Wi-Fi dipped a little bit. Sorry, we're good. We can stop sharing the screenshot. That'll help. But yeah, I mean, and again, if you enjoy FFG and you're like, I don't care about whatever, I like to sit there when she streams because I hate Chantal too, or I dislike Chantal, and she really goes in on her, and I enjoy it. That's fine. Again, you're still welcome here.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna kick anybody out because, like, oh, I saw you in FFG's chat. Go wherever the fuck you want. There's one exception to that, and that's the Bogata. If you're hanging out with them or modded over there, find somewhere else to hang out.
Yeah, like Lindsay with an A always says, watch what you want.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't have to agree with them. Will I watch French Fry Girl? Yeah, probably. But I still kind of want to see her opinion and see how she's changing now.
Yes. Yeah, it's horrifically fascinating. She is deteriorating, and she would never admit it, and she probably doesn't realize it, as the majority of her community doesn't. She is slowly but surely ruining her channel and her community. Like I said, I recognize maybe 2,000 people in chat. I recognize 2 or 3 people talking. There is nobody there that used to be there, or she's either blocked them, they left, or they're not talking. And that's sad, because we all start from nothing and work our way up. And every creator, you have those like core people that find you early on, and y'all click and they stick with you. And I can say for myself, I've drifted in and out of communities for various reasons. And two, I hate this shit. Like, why is it a big deal if somebody wants to leave a fucking Discord? Or why is it a big deal if somebody stops coming to your chat for a little while?
Right. There's probably a good reason.
They need to stop with this shit.
Yeah.
And again, I'll go wherever the fuck I want. I always have, I always will. And I expect all of you to do the same fucking thing. And I hope I make it clear, I'm not that type of fucking person up here. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, hi, so-and-so in chat, and then get offline and go into a little side Discord and talk shit about you because, oh, so one of my moderators saw you in somebody else's chat the other day, and I don't like that person. And stop it. Stop that shit. Grow up. God, when did we get like this, man? And understand too, it's not just FFG. Like, yes, we're shining light on her behavior and treatment of people, but I think this is also part of a bigger conversation of like what's okay and not okay, and lines that need to not be crossed, and like,
The parasocial
mm-hmm,
relationships between the creator and the chat. And I got other stories like that too, I can tell.
mm-hmm.
So this ain't my first rodeo, being talked to by a creator.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. And you know what? I'd like to do a members only follow-up stream to this in the next couple of nights. If you're available, you're welcome to come up and tell any of those stories.
Oh, we have a celebrity. Pew Pew Tasha.
Oh, pew pew!
Girl,
Yay!
we're talking the shit without you. Where you been?
Yes. Right. Pew Pew Tasha says, right, talk shit to me, not behind me. Girl, yes. Oh, I'm so thank you for coming in. Oh my God. I had Hater Tater, Pew Pew Tasha, and oh
Nadia.
my God, I'm looking at your name and I can't. I'm so Nadia, Pew
Nadia.
Pew, and Hater Tater. Oh my God, hi. I told you I was gonna fangirl. I told you.
Woo.
Oh my God. Well, just because, listen, again, Nadia, I'm newer to you. I really enjoy your channel. Here, again, I'm gonna post her link. Make sure you sub up to her. But Hater Tater the longest, and then Tasha, like, I followed you guys on Twitter, and Pew Pew, I've watched your channel. Um I just I there were times I would sit there and read through my Twitter thread and see your guys' tweets. And I have to thank you for just always speaking your mind, always standing your ground against FFG and the people in her community that choose to mob around and fucking attack people. Because heaven forbid, do we remember when that was the vibe with Manlet, Lil Monty over there? Oh, don't talk bad about Monty. Yeah, we all saw how that turned out. But I always appreciated that you guys were just honest and forthright, a little shady, a little snarky, with your comments and stuff towards her. But you're like, hey, especially Hater Tater was like, this is some bullshit. And there were times I was like, damn, I wish I had the courage to speak up, or I wish I could, or whatever. But sometimes it's like sometimes you just want to avoid the fight. But I appreciate you three. And thank you for helping to give me the courage to finally speak out about it, which led to a conversation in my Discord, which has led to this first stream. And so and again, somebody can come in here and be like, I think you're wrong about FFG, and this is why. Okay, cool. I'll listen to that too, but pattern of behavior, and it's getting worse. Like, we all have bad days. Like, as FFG girl, you having a bad life? And think about that. This is her full-time job. She gets to come online and stream and scream and rage and yell about the one person she's obsessed with, makes mad fucking buku bucks for it. Like, she's not going to a 9 to 5. She's set on the money. What does she have to fucking be unhappy about? She's got it fucking made, and good for her. Girl, why are you so fucking unhappy? Her bills are paid. She's eating good, but please put your FFG. I would like to request you show yourself on camera or post a recent picture with the metadata showing so we know it was recent, because I want to see what you're looking like, girl, since you're so quick to go on Chantel and insult everybody else for, oh, not fucking sucking your butthole. Girl, how are you looking? How's your spy it? Because I think you're packing the pounds on, mama.
The double fisting of the Baja Blast will get you.
Bro, I will go to Taco Bell like every couple of months and I get a Baja Blast. I can get through like half of it and then it's just too sweet.
Yeah.
I can't do it. You want out, Roxy? Hold on. I got to let Roxy out.
All right, let's see what people are saying.
All right. Yeah, let me throw up some comments. We're going to wrap up soon. It's got to feed the puppers. Tasha's, yeah, cam up. Listen, I don't show myself on camera for fucking various reasons. The first one being I stream in my bedroom. And I don't want to show something, you know, if I've got, oh, I got an Amazon package. Let me throw it up on my dresser. And somebody zooms in on my name and address. Like, it's just, that's not to say.
Oh, you
I've posted
should I
pictures of
cam
my
up?
stuff. You?
Yeah, can I treat the crowd?
If you, yeah, that's up to you.
Ooh.
If you want, totally, whatever you're comfortable
Let's
with.
see. I'll cam up.
Yeah.
There I am.
Oh, hi. Oh,
There I
look at
am.
our chef. You're
Yep,
adorable.
I brought my chins.
Oh,
Brought my chins.
he brought all three of his chins. Listen, it's a minimum 2 chin requirement to hang out at the Burbs Nest. I'm working on my second one.
There we go.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
And I clean up very well. If
You
you
do.
see me on Twitter, I clean up spectacularly.
Chef. Yep. What a cute little chef. Exactly. Look at all the all y'all out there. Fucking see, I got all the cuties. I got Chef. I got Skeeter.
Yeah.
Telling you.
Ooh. Oh, hey, Azza.
He does look like Azza. And
No,
hi,
Azza's here.
Azza. I know, but you do. You and Azza could be brothers. You look alike. You're both adorable. Ooh, so
Well, thank y'all.
I'm interested to see what, if any, aftermath there might be from this.
Yeah, it'd be fun to see.
Yeah, feel free to send me clips, y'all, because I won't be
right?
wasting my time watching. I got better shit to fucking do, and again, I don't really fucking care what she says or thinks of me. And how do I say this? I don't know if she knows who all I talk to and who all I am friends with, but I know there are people she doesn't want talking. I know there are stories she doesn't want told. And again, I offer the best to my ability, safety and security of while you're up here on my channel to come tell your story when you're ready. Because I will make this very clear again for the people in the back. We're gonna have fun and we're gonna say shit whenever it's fucking YouTube, it's the internet, it's Gore World. This is not about bashing FFG. This is about calling honest attention to her behavior, which she has clearly established over the past 2 years, at the very least, and her continued severe shitty treatment of people in general, people in her community, people that were even close to her at one time. It's not okay. And again, please don't bring up the fucking cat. This has got fuck all to do with the cat. I am so fucking sick of seeing y'all on fucking Twitter, especially being like, well, but she saved BBJ. She acquired physical possession of that cat. And that cat doesn't look any better with FFG than it did with Chantel. And if you're going to defend that otherwise or tell yourself that otherwise, I would advise you to make an appointment with someone somewhere post haste, because you're fucking crazy if you think that. I can go low too, baby. Mm. Oh, thank you, Tasha. Yeah, I'm still learning how to edit, but I appreciate that. Who knows? Maybe I'll maybe I'll learn how to edit. Make some interesting videos. Mm. The cat. Yeah, it was cat. Oh, Gata says it was catnapped. Sorry, not sorry. I don't disagree with you, Gata, and you are welcome to express your opinions here. Yep. Oh, Kitty, you should live stream. Do you mean like start live streaming, or like or you already stream and do a live stream? Oh,
No,
I
just
encourage
do it.
everybody. Try it out. I will say
I've I've live streamed before.
yeah. Well, you should start live streaming on YouTube, Chef. That's just my opinion. And I will say this
Yeah.
too. If you're going to start live streaming, my advice to you is keep your private life private. Listen back to your streams um, to see how you sound, where you can improve, because it's different when you're up here.
Yeah.
Always listen back to your streams. Be self aware and realize how you're coming across to your audience. Have a general direction in mind of where you want to take your channel, things you want to talk about, like the general vibe of it. I knew very clearly I would do the spoopy side and like the YouTube streets side.
Mhm.
Um
I got my rules already, and
you
like we
have
were talking last night.
yeah, you have to
You know,
know.
yeah. When I stream on Twitch, if I do, it's going to be music related or food related,
Mhm.
and zero girl talk in my chat.
Um
That's my rule
I
for me.
I think chefs should do um a cooking channel, you know, film yourself. If you don't know how to edit, Filmora Wondershare is like super easy, great. That's what I'm learning on. I would love to see some like good legit recipes from you, my dude. Like I would watch the shit out of that, and I would probably make your recipes like you know.
Yeah.
Hey Vidal, how you
Oh,
doing?
Vidal.
Vidala, look it. Oh my god,
Hello.
best chat on YouTube.
Where was she to read all the screenshots?
I
Fuck. We fucked up.
Vidal
We gotta do it again.
Vidal could read me the back of a fucking cereal box, and I'd be like, mm-hmm. And then what happened? Vidal has a great voice, and I love Vidal. You're funny, smart, intelligent. You're well balanced, and I
Mhm.
appreciate you so much. We love Vidal here.
Oh yes,
Well, I think this went really well. Again,
it did.
Chef, thank you so much.
No, you're welcome.
I appreciate you coming up here because I think a lot of people understand speaking out against FFG in any way, shape, or form, saying anything except, oh my God, you're so wonderful and without fault. And thank God, you saved BBJ. You can do no wrong. And all hail FFG. If you say anything other than those exact sentiments, you get blocked, you get excommunicated, you get attacked by
Mhm.
her community. Like,
Yep, it's all public.
yeah,
Nothing's behind the scenes.
yeah. And, I just, again, feel free, and not just FFG, feel free to watch and support and participate in whose ever community you want to. But I think it's important we all realize like the people we watch aren't perfect. Look, again, y'all know how I feel about Sam and Yaba. But I was vocal. I was like, I was not okay. What happened with Sam last week and the whole guy going into the store. I don't like this. I am uncomfortable. Like, please don't. And that doesn't mean I still don't support Sam and I'm still not over there. It just means I'm acknowledging I don't think these things are okay, and I don't think it's good, and it's whatever, and that's my opinion. And I fully realize Sam's going to do what she wants to do. We're all going to do what we want to do. But I I don't want to just blindly support somebody, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jasper, do you want to hold on? Jasper, you want to go out? Is Grandma getting dinner ready? All right, go on. Go on. Oh, that's a good boy. If my dogs were any cuter, oh my god, I have the cutest dogs ever. So, final thoughts, Chef. In closing,
If something, if you sense something wrong, if there's a disturbance in the force, there probably is. You know, like it all started when I was like, chicken nuggets, huh? That like I was like, that just felt odd to me, like out of nowhere.
yeah.
And get your receipts, get your screenshots, talk it out with people,
Mm-hmm.
and make sure you're not going crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah. Sarah Kay, you know, she's one of the people that will tell you. I'm the first one to be like, this is the situation. Am I reading into this? Am I crazy? Like, you have to have those touchstone people in your life that to go to and say, okay, here's what's going on. Try to be as unbiased as possible. Um, and ask, am I overreacting? Am I not reacting strongly enough? Like, what do you see? What do you see that I'm not seeing? Because and listen to that feedback. It's so
mm,
important. I value that. I want friends and people in my life that are going to be like, yo, Raven, you want some fuck shit? And I'll be like, oh, damn. But I'm also so painfully self aware. It must be
and
nice. It must be
I've
nice
even
to live
talked
in your
to
own world.
I've even talked to coworkers. You know, I don't give them all the details, but I'm like, hey, you know, this happened. I'll show them the screenshots. Like, do you have an issue with me, like in real
Mm-hmm.
life, or are these internet people just that, just like
I've,
that?
I mean, I know in passing over the years, I've seen FFG go at people that were like, oh my God, you're so great. And and she'll even be like, fuck you. Why you sucking up to me, you loser? Like, she does it. She's just, you know,
Mm,
it's, there's help available, you know, and I would suggest she get some, but.
yeah.
Oh, Vidal says, I remember how FFG started before she had her channel when she was still on Twitter trolling. That was all I needed to know. Yep, that's how I found her too. She was again, I said that earlier, she was very prolific on Twitter. I was admittedly in my Chantal hate arc phase. And when I found out she had a channel, I immediately started watching her. And like I said, it was right around, again, the dogs passing, crackhead Olympics happened. There was that whole thing on the side with that person. I don't want to say her name again because I'm not giving you the attention you so desperately want. Um, it the, you could feel the energy change, and then
Mm,
after the fashion show, and it's like, and again, there used to be a no cow tipping rule in Gore world. You didn't tip the fucking cow. Fucking FFG has crossed and obliterated every fucking line, and now it's just a fucking free for all. You're a bigger channel with a staunch following. Lead by fucking example.
mm-hmm.
But when you think and are constantly told you can do no wrong. Ugh. God. Oh, yeah. Let's not forget fucking FFG started as a weight loss channel. Girl. I just, and I'm sorry. Again, I try to focus on, like, when I talk about Chantel, her behaviors, her hypocrisy, that I try not to make it about physical stuff. And again, anyone's allowed to talk about anybody, but let's take ourselves down to FFG levels right now. Yeah, the last person that should be criticizing Chantal about how she fucking looks, Miss Ma'am. Again, I would like to see how you're doing on your diet.
Oh yeah.
How you looking, girl?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Just be careful out there, man. Because again,
Yeah.
if anyone's sitting there listening to this is thinking, well, I'm this to FFG and we talking, she would never do that to me. Or you want to sit there and make excuses and say, well, yeah, I could see how, she's like really mean and rude to people, but I can be the same way too. That, again, doesn't excuse her behavior. And that makes me question your behavior. So none of us are perfect. Right? A lot of us are fucking damaged. All of us have fucking trauma. All of us have issues. All of us have life and a history we've lived.
Mm-hmm.
Let's come together and lift each other up and support each other in a respectful, honest, compassionate way. I've just, again, the quickness with which FFG tears people down and literally throws people away is fucking nauseating. It's nauseating.
Oh yeah.
That eggs with legs, ma'am. Humpty Dumpty called. He fucking wants his storyline back. There, I said it. I fucking said it. All right. Is there anything else you wanted to add, or I think we're good to wrap up?
I would say follow me on X and Twitter. Follow. Well, I don't do YouTube yet, but shoot me a follow.
Yeah. Let me grab your link.
See where else am I at? Twitch too sometimes. All Chef Maiku.
Well, damn, you should have given me these links beforehand, bruh.
Well, there's always next time.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
pretty
sure
easy
Chef will
across
be up here
socials.
again. Here's his Twitter link in chat. So, yeah. Oh, Foxy 8. I
Foxy.
love the way Foxy animates FFG. It's so good. And everybody else. But you know what? Everyone, we can all laugh at ourselves. All the other creators
She's
can
even
laugh at
likes it
themselves.
too.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure French Fry Girl said she likes that too.
Yeah.
All the creators like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Miss T says, I can be mean and rude, but I could never make up lies about someone like they stole pills. Yeah, that. And again, this is some online fuck shit. Keep it online. All this trying to find out people's names and doxing people and just stop it. Fucking stop it. All of you. What's fucking wrong with you? Keep the online shenanigans on fucking line. This is why I'm so staunch about I won't go to people's personal Facebooks. I'm not going to go over. You can go to other channels. They're cool with doing that. And hey, that's fine. I'm not. And yeah, I don't get the fucking views and the whatever. I'm not crossing my lines of what I'm comfortable with and where my morals and ethics are for some fucking views and a few coins. It's not worth it to me, Oh, that was really low when she fucking did that, Tasha. I don't want to bring light. If you want to type it chat before we go sign off here in a few minutes, I don't want to bring. Yeah. Yeah, Sarah Kay says that's why I'm hesitant sometimes to talk about people on water. Again,
Mm.
here. Sarah, do you want to grab a link to the Discord or I can do it? Feel free to join my Discord. If your Discord nickname, one of my rules is needs to be the same or similar to your YouTube name. So, like I said, if you're Kitty Dumpling on YouTube and in the Discord, you're Bob, like what we just be identifiable. Some people I know personally and they're under a different name, but we're it's a public Discord. Keep that in mind if you join and you converse, or please don't share. Keep your private shit private. It's Discord, use caution, but it's a public Discord, and people are welcome to join. We all prefer to know like who you are. So again, to keep your name similar or the same. It doesn't have to be exact, but identifiable. And it's a fun place to hang out. We talk about everything. And again, what
Yeah.
was it? I guess I spoke up about my feelings on FFG after holding back for months, and a conversation started and it kind of snowballed into this, I guess. Thanks, Sarah. You the best. Hater Tater says, don't be FFG. Don't go to Cornwall and talk to former bosses and employers to find out where Foodie Beauty's family lives and works. That is, and yeah, isn't it funny? And I'm sure seriously, I'm sure there's nothing to this. But again, I scheduled this live Thursday before I went out
Mhm.
for Thanksgiving earlier in the day because I wanted it up for a few days for a lot of reasons. And I find it interesting that FFG went live tonight, shortly after mine was scheduled, but had a former high school classmate of Chantel's on the stream. Again, it's why? I don't
Yeah.
fucking care. I don't listen. We can all tell Chantel has been an insufferable, selfish, just unstable, fucking spoiled brat her entire life. Chantel stole money from her babysitter to go buy a whole bucket of chicken at KFC because that was her dream at the time. I don't care. I already know who Chantel was in high school. She's the fucking exact same person now, except she's much worse. Chantel is only gets worse over time. Um, that is that is crazy to me. That is crazy person behavior to me. Why? Why? And how did she go out? Go outside. Find somebody
Yep.
to date. Get a fucking hobby. Go volunteer at an animal shelter. Throwing money at them is great. Go help clean up the dog shit and clean up the dog piss. Go
Do something.
certified to be a dog walker at your local shelter. So the dogs get out, get interaction and exercise and get out of the fucking shelter. It helps their stress level so much. There's a great channel called Sitting with Dogs. I love that channel. I sit there and I cry and I tell Winston how spoiled and ungrateful he is, and I love him so much. But like, do something fucking productive. No,
Yeah.
it's like this is her whole life. This is her whole fucking existence, and that is it's not even fucking sad or pathetic. It's scary at this point to be so fully obsessed with Chantal. Admit you hate her. I I would be worried about myself, but also I think a lot of us would not let ourselves get to that point. Gata says, quotations. Hi, I'm French Fry Girl. Do you know Chantal? I have $3,000. Do we know? Did she say she paid the person? I wouldn't be surprised. Yep. Hater Tater says, it's mean girl, cruel, bullying behavior.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate
Thank you all. It was a very good chat tonight.
I loved that it was like we shared some stuff. It was a talk, it was a convo, very interactive.
Mhm.
Thank you to every single person that showed up, chatted, people just listening, lookers, even people listening. How dare we talk about FFG and share the
How
stories?
dare us caring?
Oh yes, how dare we care? How dare we say, ma'am, you've gone a little too far. We're concerned. And stop throwing people away and treating them like shit. And I don't ever want to fucking hear about that goddamn cat ever again.
No cat, no chicken nuggets.
Right? Oh my god. Nope, the chicken nuggies. So again, I'm not sure when I'll be back with another one of these. Again, my Twitter DMs are open. Sarah dropped a link to my Discord. You can DM me in there or at me in DM. I'm here. We're here. If you've if you've been wronged by FFG,
if you've been blocked,
call this number. No, seriously. And like I said, a couple of you know who's you are. I'm here. We're here. When and if you're ready, please tell your story because there's so many things involved in this and bigger topics and aspects it reaches into. I think this is important. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to sit there on my fucking Twitter last fall and sit there and call Manlet out for his bullshit behavior. I don't care how big of a channel she is. I don't care how much support she has or whatever fucking super chat she gets, or if people want to come at me on Twitter. If you want to have a discussion, that's fine. I will not engage in petty bullshit arguments. I won't. It's not worth my fucking time. And it shouldn't be worth yours either. Because if you're doing it on behalf of FFG, don't. Because she'll throw you away just as easily as she's thrown everyone else. It's just a matter of fucking time. Mark my goddamn words. All right. I'm going to go make a deep dish pizza for dinner.
I got to get ready for bed and for work tomorrow.
Yay. Yep. Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Thank you, everybody.
You to my mods. Thank you for those of you that joined memberships or sent a super chat. It helps me out so fucking much. I can't thank you enough. We'll be back with another FFG conversation as soon as people are ready. And what's today? Sunday?
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna do my weekday stream on like Wednesday this week. Just because like I have a doctor's appointment and I gotta groom Roxy. So I should be back here Wednesday. And I promise I'm gonna do my Friday stream. Okay? All right. Thank you again. Oh, let me get the
Thank you, everybody.
Sorry, I'm ADHD. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.
Night, everybody. Bye.